We're here to talk about Street Fighter, the animated. My copy. Oh, I've had this copy for a while. This is an old copy. I do need to get out Blu-ray at some point. Because it isn't 4x3. Fuck it, do I love it? And I think pretty much all, no, I'm going to say all, fuck it, all Street Fighter fans love this movie. Street Fighter fans, Street Fighter players, even the people that made Street Fighter. Because it has such an influence going forward on Street Fighter. This movie is, it's just, it might have problems. You know what? I don't give a fuck. It gave us Bryan Cranston playing Fei Long. That's never gonna happen ever again. A weird thing. It's just like, what a weird thing. I gotta get that trivia piece out of the way. I'm just like, Bryan Cranston is playing Fei Long. Dude from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad playing Fei Long. Yeah, as it says, this is Street Fighter 2. It does some of the things that definitely has, like, it's a lot of it's told through Ryu and Ken, who are definitely two of the main characters, and the other two are Guile and Chun-Li. The other two main good guys. A lot of it's told through, there's flashbacks of Ryu and Ken training, them very much looking like their old alpha looks. Ken with the long hair. Ryu without a headband yet? A headband? Yeah, I think pretty sure it did. But yeah, I love it. Like, it is just shows us the opening is basically the end of the first Street Fighter is you doing the sure you can straight through Scott. It does have the red headband, so I guess as a minus point, but to be fair, the only thing really in canon for Street Fighter was like Street Fighter 2, and there's not much story in Street Fighter 2, so fuck it, we'll let it off. We'll give it a pass. It's a pass. I think this movie is allowed a pass in that regard. Yeah, it gives the sure you can that scars his chest, which when you fight Forgotten, like Street Fighter Alpha 3, probably. I'm trying to remember those custom intros in Alpha 1. But definitely in 2, I think. Possibly in 1, I'm not. They're in 1? I think so. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to Alpha 1. And then Capcom vs SNK 2, which has got one of my favorite. I love the Capcom vs. Oh, so many of them. I love custom fighting games. They are a must. One of my favorite things. I don't really play fighting games to actually get good. I just play them because of the fucking stuff in them. But yeah, this movie is great. It shows that, and a lot of it is Ryu just kind of traveling about, dicking about. Gives us an excuse to go off different fighters from across Fighter 2. Pretty much everyone is in this. Yes. Wait, let me look at the cast of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Double check. I should say Super Street. Throw me off. I'm gonna double check. Let's just run through this just so I can get it in my head going, okay, when do we see them? Why does the Wikipedia page not have the characters? That's not helpful. What the fuck is this? That's not helpful. Fine, Street Fighter fandom. Found a fandom, but fuck it. I want a character list. Why can't I not get a character list? What the fuck? Why is it no one can give me a fucking character list? Right, there we go, character list. There we go. Right. Akuma. He is shown briefly Then against the wall. That's it. He is probably the least used in this entire movie. But he is in there technically. Balrog. Yep. He's in there for quite a bit. There's a fight. Who does he fight? If there's a fight. What does he fight? I'm completely blanking. Completely blanking on what Balrog does. I'll probably find out in a minute in the movie. Banker also fights with Zangief. The main fight. Cammy's in here. She's in her brainwash state. Can't remember if she fights. Shows up and basically, yeah, it shows up as she's still kind of a doll and is still brainwashed. Chun-Li, like I said, she's pretty much most of the movie. The big fight is with Vega. Counts him out. DJ. Yeah, DJ is in it. Kind of shows up for 5 minutes and that's it. Dalsim. He fights the Honda, who's the next one on the list. Fei Long, I already mentioned. Fights Ryu. Guile, main character. Fights Bison at the end. Best fight. Ken, yep, is big. Bison, obviously. Ryu, Sagat. Seahawk fights Ken. Yeah, fights Ken at the... And Vega fights, yeah, Chun-Li. Yep. That's a lot of characters. I mean, obviously, there are just like kind of, here's a fight, cool, anyway, moving on. But they managed to fit them in, and it doesn't feel like they're just like, oh, fuck, these characters are here. Why? Fuck it. It feels like they... Shut up, Windows. It feels like they all fit perfectly in this film. And yeah, the whole thing is Bison, evil. I do have this is the old dub. Weirdly, they call it Shadow Law. Don't know why. Written in the text. But look, there'll be an update. Try and get a... Oh no, that's actually in the Japanese one, so it must be a Japanese thing. That says Shadow... I'm just looking at this text. There's a document on screen. Put my movie one. Oh, what was I doing last time? Oh, that's not right. Movie's gonna be... let me just pull up the... it's good. Still screen. But yeah, it says Shadow Law, an organization led by Vega, who, if you don't know, Vega, Bison, and... Well, Vega, M. Bison, and Balrog all had their name flipped. Or they switched between the three. Because you have a boxer who's a more violent boxer who's called M. Bison. Mike Tyson was very popular at the time, and is quite clearly he's very much based on Mike Tyson. So they flipped him around, and that's why in competitive tournaments they call them Boxer, Claw, and Dictator. Otherwise, it gets confusing with the Japanese players who go, "That's Vega." No, that's not Vega. This is Vega. But yeah, now they look at the text. There's Shadow Law, an organization led by Vega. This Shadow Law must be in the original dub. I mean, it doesn't look edited. I don't know why they called it Vega, but they did. Yeah, very interesting. I don't know why. I do not know why. It is confusing, especially since even the American film calls it Shadowloo. So it's even more confusing. Life is confusing. Welcome to my life. Yeah, but yeah. And yeah, they're all even evil. Kind of have this little bit of a connection between Chun-Li and Guile. They're very much... Yeah, people trying to take down Bison. I don't think it's... I think it's touched on that, yeah, Chun-Li's wants to get revenge. And you have these cyborgs that who are... They learn from fighters, I think. So I've also got a game, I've got a PS1 game that was only released in Japan. That's like a not even an adventure game. It's kind of you just watch the movie and you click on screen occasionally, and it brings up some details. But then it also has fights with you right at the end. I'd have failed it, and then that was it. I did badly at the game, mostly because it was a game entirely in Japanese. So yeah, it's a weird one. I know the cyborgs are a bit more in that version. Yeah, I can't remember why Bison is trying to hunt down fighters. He's just trying to brainwash them, and he basically managed to brainwash Ken. And he turns to what is later dubbed Violent Ken. First playable fighting game in SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom, which is a very fun game. I do love that game. And then later, there is a later version called the last version of Street Fighter 2 is Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenges, which adds Violent Ken, Evil Ryu, who's a character added in the Street Fighter Alpha series, like very much like a Ryu, more like Akuma, and what's up? And Shinakuma. Shinakuma was like I think a Sega character, kind of like how Akuma is in Street Fighter 2. But yeah, Violent Ken is very much something that never really gets touched on until very recent. When I say very recently, I guess SVC Chaos not really. 10 years after this, maybe 9. Yeah. Basically, Bison's very much, he's evil. Take over. The end. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of his thing. But the whole thing is, yeah, this is a film that's like, the fights are choreographed for a fucking animated movie, and they look amazing. All the fights look great. This is obviously very much 90s anime looking. But it looks amazing. I kind of have a thing for... I mean, I grew up in this era, so like this anime looks right for me. I'm just like, oh, this looks great. I honestly love it. And really, I honestly think you will be hard pressed to find a Street Fighter fan that has seen this and does not like it. If you do, I would love to meet them and ask them what the fuck is their problem. They are a bad person and you trust. Nah, it's fine if you got a different opinion. You're wrong, but you can have a different. Yeah, honestly, I love this movie. I love it so much. And yes, you should go out there and watch it. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, please do watch it. Alright, that's enough of me rambling about this movie. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off. Please watch the movie. Next time we're gonna be talking about the Street Fighter the movie, where Hollywood did a movie. And it was bad good. Anyway, for now I say, live long and prosper. Bye for now.